Greetings, children of the night. We have all been brought here on this foul of evenings to offer sacrifices to our god. Those who have been chosen for this righteous moment have been despised and ridiculed by those who know them. And now they are cast forth to the pit of the Underbeast.
Greetings, my wandering minions of evil. Welcome to the pit of the Underbeast. I am, of course, Macklin, its groundsman and who is secretly plotting the demise of Kylie Minogue. Before we get down to business, my trusty servant Bovis has a scroll for me to read.
That I'll do, sir.
A Japanese man has launched an online petition to allow marriages between people and cartoon characters, which has gathered more than 1,000 signatures within 1 week. Allow me to respond. This man is clearly a buffoon, catering to the basement dwellers of modern society, who their dates can be found on page 29. Once my bandits find him, he'll need no signatures to be married to the Underbeast's stomach acids. Reading over, back to business. I trust you have some more people for the pit, Bovis.
We do, sir. We found the wankers just as you asked.
Excellent! Let's get on with it. Tonight, or on this day if you choose to watch this whenever, sees the end of the second biggest Western tyrant's reign on the world, President George W. Bush, a man who is clearly an incompetent the second he walked into office. But I will comment that without this monkey we wouldn't have something to chuckle about in a rather bizarre creation called Bushisms. However, one doesn't know where to begin with this man's failures, screw-ups, and reasons for Americans to look even more foolish. Rather than recite a complete list, how about we sum up the whole thing by saying Iraq? Mr. Bush, allow me to decide something that doesn't need a recount. Into the pits with him!
You sure got a big stick there.
Shut up and get in! Since we have said goodbye to Mr. Bush, we need to throw his lapdog in for some company. Former Prime Minister of England, Tony Blair. This man was so far Bush's arsehole, I didn't know where he ended and Bush began. His policy was the same as the lyrics, "Things can only get better." Well, unfortunately for the big-toothed cunt, things didn't get better. So now, things will get better as I say, into the pit with him!
You know, even though you are casting me into the pit of the Underbeast, I must further emphasize my right to resist this treatment.
Shut the fuck up! Finally, we got a request from some crying otaku scum to cast a Mr. Al Khan to the Underbeast. I personally don't care for the reason they want him in, but anything to please my underlings. Into the pit with him! Finally, we at the pit of the Underbeast would like to extend an honourable pardon.
An honourable pardon.
This excludes anyone from the pit, even if they become a bonehead and do something worthy of throwing. The first
honourable pardon
goes to Chris Barry. The two reasons we have is for being one of the very few comedians who get better with age, and reason number two, well, it's because
he's Arnold Rimmer. Without him life would be much grimmer. He's handsome, trim, and no one slimmer. He will never need Wiedersehen.
Babality.